What's up, Bridal Babes? It's your host, Kat here, and I just spent 96 hours exploring the adventurous and breathtaking wedding world in Snowmass, Colorado. In this video, I talk with locals and wedding planners alike to learn what they think makes this Rocky Mountain town such a perfect wedding destination. Subscribe to hear more about Snowmass and all things weddings, and with that, let's get started. What's your name and how long have you been working in weddings?
Oh my gosh, Lonnie Peterson, and I've had my own wedding planning company for 5 years now.
Okay. What would you say is the biggest draw to have your wedding in Snowmass?
The view, that vista view is what people want. And it's trying to find out the different places where you can get the view for their budget, the right size guest count. They want that feel. They want to transport their guests. With Colorado being a destination wedding state, we're getting people from all over, so they want to show off. So, of course, they want to get married with that as their background.
Mm-hmm. That's undeniably, you can't pay for that. What's that TikTok sound that's like, you can't buy this in the store?
Oh my God, I just haven't. I might be rich today, but after that, I'm a broke bitch, but it's fine. Because we did it.
Because the pictures speak for themselves.
It does.
If you were a wedding guest and you had one day here, what would you do?
I got a wedding guest. I'm outdoorsy. I love to see the things. So going to the Maroon Bells or some sort of landscape like that that's really popular. I'd love to go see that. I like the local spots that are maybe a little more off the beaten path in the alleyway. Something a little more local and unknown would be something I'd look for.
Yep, love it. Snowmass has so much to offer, honestly.
Yes.
What has your favorite thing about Snowmass been?
Well, so our boys we skied and boarded here, and I had nachos right down there. So seeing Snowmass in the summer, we're like, oh, I remember that tree, but I don't remember that tree. So seeing how it is in the summer, and I also think it's the health part of it. Like people out here are healthy, and the air is fresh and it's clean, and that's where I think life should be.
What do you think is the number one draw to have a wedding in Snowmass?
Oh, I think the mountains, the life. The people here in Snowmass, whatever hotel you are, they work together. So if you do one here, you do one there. I think Snowmass as a whole, it's a live entity that works together. And I think that no matter what your budget is, I think everybody can actually come here and enjoy in the summer here. It's beautiful. It's God, whatever God you believe in. I mean, you look around and going how can this be bad?
Yep. If you didn't believe in God, you do now.
You know what? Whatever you believe in, but you can't tell me that. Yep. Whatever you believe in.
Agreed. Well, thank you, Ross. So, what's your name and how long have you been in weddings?
Elizabeth Gonzalez. I've been in weddings about 14 years.
Okay, she's a seasoned girl. So, what do you think makes Snowmass such a great destination wedding location?
I think it has a little bit of everything to offer. You've got the mountains, you have the traditional, you have the outdoors activities, just perfect weather.
Yeah, honestly, something for
Laid
everyone
back,
here.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Good for families, it's absolutely good for everyone.
Yep. What's your name and how long have you been working in the wedding industry?
My name is Allie Chambliss. I have been in the wedding industry for about 4 years.
Okay. Yeah. What do you think is the biggest draw to Snowmass as a wedding destination?
I have been so impressed with all of the amenities that are available here, and I think every lodge is unique and offers something different from a space perspective. So you could have a welcome party, you could have a closeout party even with the concert that's going on right now. So there's just a perfect space for every single thing that you need, and you can even do an on-mountain wedding and a reception at one of the resorts. But it's been really great how everyone in Snowmass has been not only welcoming, but also very vendor-friendly and really willing to work with you on things.
So if you were a wedding guest and you had one day in Snowmass, what would you do?
Oh, that's a great question. Okay, so I think I would definitely do Maroon Bells because the views there were just incredible. I would check that out for sure. And then you can't really beat just kind of bouncing around. The weather here is incredible. The views anywhere in the town are amazing. And the food and drinks are great too. So I would say maybe morning hiking at the Maroon Bells and then just bouncing around the town.
Love that. Yeah, perfect. What's your name and how long have you been living in Snowmass?
So my name is Drew Welsheimer. I'm the Director of Sales for Snowmass Tourism. I've only been in Snowmass for about 7 months, so this is all new, but I've been coming here since 2004. So I have an extensive history and love for the area.
Okay. And what is your favorite thing about Snowmass?
Favorite thing about Snowmass is really the variety, and that's anything from just experiencing it from the ground up being here for a wedding, being here for just a group, or hanging out with your buddies. Variety of lodging, variety of different venues to check out, different activities to check out. That's winter, summer, fall, spring, any time of the year you're here, you're going to find something different every day that you want to go out and do something. And that, to me, is the thing that keeps me young and engaged in the area, is a variety of things and a constantly new experience that I'm going out to see every day.
And if you were a wedding guest in Snowmass and you had one day, what would you do?
Wedding guest, especially in a short period of time, winter or summer, Elk Camp gondola all the way up to the Elk Camp lift, all the way up to the top of Snowmass, look out over Maroon Bells, best view in the entire valley, absolutely amazing. You're not going to experience that anywhere else. That's the one thing I do if you have even a part of an afternoon off.
Okay. So what's your name and how long have you been in the wedding industry?
Well, my name is Shara Myers, and I am the owner and publisher of Southern Bride Magazine, and gosh, we're going on our 26th year.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
What would you say is the biggest draw to Snowmass as a wedding destination?
Ooh, oh my God. Okay, well, first of all, Snowmass is a dream location. I go everywhere, so it's one of many dream locations, but I love it. If you're an outdoors fan, Snowmass is the place to be. Especially in the summer, you can create the most amazing adventure wedding weekend off the charts ever. Yeah. And I would totally recommend it.
Yep.
I would do it if I could do it over again.
If you were a wedding guest and you had one day in Snowmass, what would you do?
Oh my God, I'm still experiencing things. So I'm a huge hiker. I love to go out and walk in the woods. Whitewater rafting, I'm still dying to do that. And by the way, today we saw somebody, not hang gliding, but
paragliding.
Paragliding, thank you. I kind of want to try to do that. I know. It's super scary.
But you're totally into that.
Well, I think I was kind of drawn to that, and I would like.
You're an adventure girly.
I would investigate. I might try it. I'm not going to jump out of an airplane. Don't get me wrong. But I might paraglide.
Catch Shara flying through the air soon.
Yeah.
What's your name and how long have you been working in Snowmass?
So my name is Margot Ellis, and I've been working in Snowmass for 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've seen a lot of change over the last 15 years, I'm sure. What do you think is the biggest draw about Snowmass as a wedding destination?
Great question. I like to think as our town is we have small town charm, and we're actually next to one of the largest ski areas in Colorado. So you get affordable housing, and you also get incredible activities and views.
Mm-hmm. If you were a wedding guest and you had one day in Snowmass, what would you do?
Ooh. So I would assume you probably would only have a morning off. So I would probably wake up, get a coffee, take in the views, go for a nice hike, and then start getting ready for the wedding.
Okay. What's your name and how long have you been in Snowmass?
My name is Frederica French, and I have been in Snowmass for the last 24 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, what is your favorite thing about Snowmass?
I think the favorite thing about Snowmass is the community, the vastness of the mountains, and all the things you can do here in Snowmass, and the easy access to get to Snowmass.
Yeah, agreed, 100%. If you were a couple planning a wedding, what would be the biggest draw to Snowmass as a wedding destination?
If I was a couple and I chose Snowmass, I was thinking about a good venue. Snowmass would be number one because it's outdoorsy, it's beautiful, the summers are stunning for weddings, the fall weddings are amazing with all the aspen leaves changing, and there's so much to do, something out of the ordinary. Let's say you bring your friends and family to do a horseback ride or to go fly fishing, something fun that's not just cookie cutter.
Yeah, not your typical city wedding.
No, absolutely not. No.
If you were a wedding guest and you had one day in Snowmass, what would you tell them to do?
I would tell everybody to go take the gondola up the mountain and go do some hiking, take pictures of all the amazing wildflowers, maybe wait until the sun sets and catch one of our amazing sunsets. Yes.
Yep, beautiful. And there you have it, Bridal Babes. That's it for today's episode of Bridal Buzz. As always, make sure you head to the comments with all your thoughts and subscribe to the channel for all things weddings. With that, we'll see you next time.